Hi everybody, welcome to the Astrology chat for January 3rd, 2024. So the keys for today are to let yourself be aware of where you're irritated or where something isn't quite working, and letting yourself take a moment to step back so that you can adjust rather than like trying to push forward and force a resolution or force an ending that just isn't on the table right now. And this doesn't mean that you're not going to eventually get what you want, or maybe it does, but if you step back and kind of let yourself adjust, you'll wind up in the long run getting exactly what you need. And there's this sense of kind of like restlessness and irritation in the air. So please be kind to yourself. Take things slowly. Don't push, and let yourself process as much as you can. Today we have the moon in Libra. The moon in Libra is about partnership. It's about balance. It's about where you and another person are meeting and coming into an agreement. This is a house that's ruled by Sagittarius. That's ruled by Venus, and Venus is currently in Sagittarius. And so when we look at where Venus is right now, Venus wants to explore. It wants to be free. It wants to do its own thing. It wants to move forward. It wants to move on. It wants to move beyond. It wants to look at the bigger picture. And the energies of today kind of require that bigger picture to be balanced with the reality of the small details that are or are not working towards that larger goal. And this is amplified by the fact that we have the moon and sun in square today. And so this is when there is a tension between what you're feeling, what you want to get done with other people, what you desire to be the end conclusion or the overall energy that you have with other people, in tension with the sun in Capricorn. That's like, nah, but you've got business to do. You have things you need to take care of. And so where the Venus ruled Libra wants to kind of be lays off there and party, the sun in Capricorn is like, nah, but we've got business. You need to be bossing up. And thankfully, we do have a sextile with Venus in Libra that helps us kind of find that way, find that ease, kind of go towards the thing that does make us feel better, that does make us feel good. But I do want to warn you about chasing something just to have something, or doing something just to be not bored or to disassociate, especially when we have it in conjunction with the moon with both Saturn and Jupiter. And so there is, again, this grounding energy that the moon in Libra doesn't necessarily like, that you do have to make adjustments in about what you're thinking about your larger goals. You do have to make adjustments and leave room for the unknown and the wild card so that you can have growth, right? It's not always a party. Sometimes it's a get down and get dirty and do the work type of day. And today does have that kind of vibration. Now, we also have Venus and Jupiter in conjunction today. And so again, there's this energy of like, I want to be wild and I'm free. I want to do my own thing, but I also want to have a lot of long-lasting changes and expansions in my life. And so there's, again, going to be a requirement for adjustment. So just like yesterday, do not feel like you have to take everything to the wall or to the extreme to have growth. This is an energy that allows you to really focus on the cultivation of like mindful steps and intentional connection. Do shy away from things that are kind of shallow. In the long run, it's going to irritate you. And just let yourself go through the process. It's not a bad day. It just can be an uncomfortable day because you're going through growing pains. And that's just a part of the process. Don't give up. Adjust, but don't give up. Have faith. Take actions that you can. And keep it moving. Listen, we are all in one way or another moving away from things. Remember, this is moon in Libra that has the south node in it. So there are endings. Either it's a literal ending where a connection is ending, or if both parties are agreeing to a transformation, a modus operandi is ending. And so endings are not always bad. They're often opportunities for growth. Embrace the tension, find out what's irritating you, and do the work to make a plan to heal it. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.